Yo, what is up, my dudes? Back with another video. This time, I'm gonna be talking more about the final boss from a dream that I had, which I titled The Date Alive video game. Now, this dream happened after I'd gotten the Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and it's obvious how later. But after Weskot summons this dark purple mist and was going to surround the world in darkness and actually consume everyone, Shido of the Spirits along with everyone on the planet, the final fight actually starts, basically. And this first phase was more of a one-on-one with Kurumi and Weskot. It's not really anything really interesting. But after that, Weskot goes into like this giant form. And then it actually summons similar to every single boss in Kirby and the Forgotten Land, including the DLC. Isac Weskot actually, the font saying Isac Weskot actually appears, starting the final boss. With plenty of deceitful and strong-ass attacks, Isac Weskot was a strong foe, man. He, from one of his attacks was summoning these giant meteors, and then you had to actually dodge and weave around them, and actually get closer to him to actually deal some damage, actually. Another attack was him using Nia's Angel to attack. I don't really remember what it does. I don't really remember the attack itself. I just remember him using Nia's Angel also for an attack. But the most interesting and devastating attack, in my opinion, was one where he would go into the foreground and summon these giant shredder claws, and go into this, like, spider form, clawing the ground with his actual shredder claws, and actually clawing the ground with each claw, getting closer to Shido, actually chasing him. Now, this attack itself, it was such a long attack that it was as long as, almost as long as the Weeping Core's, spike attack, which is infamously long, actually. It wasn't as long, it wasn't as long as that attack, but it was almost as long. It was like 15 to 20 seconds long, which is insane. And this attack gave me a really, really big adrenaline rush. In particular, that Spider Shredder Claw attack gave me a really big adrenaline rush. But overall, the entire fight actually gave me a big adrenaline rush. And I mean, the fact that my brain was actually able to come up with some of these freaking really, really cool attacks. I don't know how it was able to, but this final boss was easily my third favorite final boss of all time, and it wasn't even a real fight. I wish it was actually a real game, so I could show you footage, guys. I would legit show you footage of this if I was able to. Because it was a really good fight, personally. But that's just me. It was a really good fight. The story was good. Sorry. It was a really, really good fight. The story was really, really dark. The levels were really, really good. And the final boss, almost perfect, man. The only downside to this final boss was that there was no boss theme. And personally, if everything else about the fight was really, really good. The stakes were really, really high. The story was super, super deep. Making the stakes for losing this fight really, really, really stressful, which is a good thing. It's the final boss, of course. It's a good thing to have really, really high stakes if you lose this final boss. And the attacks, while not having that many attacks, the attacks themselves were really, really freaking cool, actually. Especially the spider shredder claw attack. That attack was easily one of my favorites. It was just so wacky and so crazy that I'm just like, wow. It was just such a great attack. I'd show you guys if I could. Unfortunately, I don't really have any footage of this because it was a dream. But nonetheless, it was a really, really great final boss, and one that I will never forget, man. It was really, really good. For an a Weskot boss, it was really, really good. But yeah, the only again, the only downside was that there was no boss theme, but everything else was great. Personally, eventually you actually win, and the dark mist disappears, and you actually save the world, which is good. But yeah, the final boss was really, really good. It had some great attacks. The story was really, really deep, and engaging. The stakes were high, and the attacks were just really, really cool and actually epic, in my opinion. Plus, I got a really big adrenaline rush out of the final boss fight, which is good. It's really a good thing. I love having that for a final boss. But I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back for next time for some other stuff, I guess. But until next time, peace out, guys.